Hey y'all, hey, it's Heather, Velvet and Vines Design. How are y'all on this hump day, Wednesday? I'm gonna get us pulled up and shared around. We got about 3 minutes and we'll be shared into Craft Around the Clock, actually 2 minutes. So if you're catching the replay and you wanna fast forward through all the highs and hellos, got about 2 minutes. Other than that, you wanna tell me hi, where you're joining from? We are gonna make something on this mini stool that we gaps and cracks the other night. So this is gonna come full circle. So we're gonna use pumpkin. It's gonna be a little bit of a farmhouse look. So hi Lori, I see you. What you doing, lady? What you doing? You being good today? What you making? What you got up your sleeve? I know it's something good. It's something good. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, and then I want to do my business page. Hey Nessa. I'm sure, hey Michelle, I'm sure the person that you were talking about on your page doesn't follow me, so tell your husband congrats. Congrats, girl. Congrats. That's awesome. Hopefully that means just good things for you too, you know, if he's less stressed and stuff. You know me? Hey Michelle. Okay, I'm getting ready to get us pulled up. Okay, here we are. All right. We have like 1 minute left. Hi, Rhonda. We have like 1 minute left. We're gonna get shared into Craft Around the Clock, but we're just gonna make a table piece here with pumpkin. We're gonna elevate the pumpkin a little bit. We're working with kind of, I'll call it like this autumn neutral vibe. Like a lot of the like, what am I trying to say here? Words are hard at 7 o'clock on the hump day. Moss, green, and caramels and stuff like that. So I think we're right at time. We should be getting shared around now. So hey Aunt Roxanne, what you doing? Hey Mary, how are ya? All right, I'm gonna put this over here. I'll probably end up standing up. I usually cannot make sitting down. I like to, I can relax, but doesn't usually happen. Hey Tony, hey Misty. All right, so if y'all were here on Sunday night, look, see, here I go, sat right up. If you were here on Sunday night, we gaps and cracks this little stool. This is one of those little mini stools. They're on sale right now in the spring section at Hobby Lobby. They're like 75% off. Super cute. I'm not gonna do a single thing to the wood. I mean, but you could definitely do whatever you wanted to. If you wanted to change up the wood color or you know, make it chippy. I actually have a white one that's already kind of that chippy look, and I'm going to do a different thing with that one. So this is going to stay just like it is. We're going to go in with a pumpkin like this. We're going to elevate it up to the top, put a little cacao to the side, and we're going to build that up with some greenery, a couple little like caramel berries. Like I just have some odds and ends stuff. I have a couple of blooms that I had left over from some projects. I just had like this one big green peony, but I had some of the coffee peonies, and I had kind of this zinnia, or no, I think this might be a mom. Well, sorry, thought it was a zinnia. I do have a zinnia here too though. But anyway, we're just gonna kind of pull it all together. And then if you remember, I made a magnolia grapevine a couple of weeks ago with fall, and we used some of those rustic pumpkins from a garland that I had, and this is the piece of the garland that I have left over. So we're going to do the same thing. I love how twiggy this is. So we're going to clip it up and put it all through there so it's going to match, see, the pumpkins, and then we have some mini pumpkins like this. So it's just going to kind of tie all together, be neutral and all of that. And I'm not going to shave a single thing off of this because I want the domed look and I want some elevation. So hopefully that gives us a really good start. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Ren's Door Decor. How are you? And Jamie and Sheila. Hey, Michelle. How are you doing? What you making today, too? Oh, and I also have some raffia to the side. I don't know. May not use it. We'll see. So first things first, you know the deal. We're going to moss this baby up. And you know I love me some moss, so we're going to be nice and liberal with it. So... yeah, I was, hey Cynthia, how are you? Hope you're feeling better, lady. Thanks. Yeah, I was feeling kind of like this. This is about as rustic as I'm going to get. Yeah, I know we still got flowers and ribbon. Oh, I didn't even show the ribbon, but it matches. But anyway, I know, so, we still have that. It's about as rustic as I'm going to get. So I was just feeling that vibe. I like the wood. So that's what we're going to go with. You know, I live, I've made it no secret. I love coastal. I live on the coast. I decorate coastal. But I would love to have a cabin. Like, if I were to have my dream home, it would definitely be some version of a log cabin. Therefore, it wouldn't be coastal. Those two things might not marry up too much. But I think that's why I like sometimes a lot of this more rustic vibe. Hey, Carrie. What's up, lady? Hey, Lonnie. And Ruth and Pam. Hey, Carol. How are you? How you doing? Thanks for joining me, y'all. I really appreciate it. So we're here tonight, part of Craft Around the Clock. Let's not forget that great group that gives us free round the clock, all kinds of crafting, and also brings us a lot of organized events and theme days and just fun things overall. And just a great group of supportive creators. It's a place for you to post your you know, if you follow Craft Around the Clock and you make things, make sure you post your still photos and things like that in there too, so we can love on you. And then they're coming up with their big event, that vintage and Vintage and thrifted. Sorry, I knew I was going to get the combination. Vintage and thrifted. That is a really cool event. It's exactly what it says. Everything is vintage or thrifted. So, you know, follow the group. I think that's coming up in like a month. Looks like you're making another Hobby Lobby run. Well, Misty. Well, actually, when I say don't, I mean do, but don't follow Nessa with Up and Growing, because you'll also be making a clay run. Right, Nessa? I have been telling my friends, I'm not into the fake baking thing, but I have all my life loved Play-Doh, clay. When I was a child, I always got like putty and Play-Doh in my stocking for Christmas because I always loved it. And I know, Vanessa, right? So I've always had mini Play-Dohs as an adult. Like, I have one in my door of my car, because if I get, I don't even want to say anxious, but sometimes I just feel like the need of squeezing something. It feels so good, so therapeutic. Anyway, so it didn't take a whole lot of convincing, but all I've done so far is buy it. I have no clue what to do with it. So all I do is I bought purple, you know I love purple, and I take out the clay, I just, you know, nice little ball, and I, you know, condition it, and then I put it back in the bag. And that's all I've managed to do for about a month. Now, some of my friends, like my friend Eileen, with Creative Eye by Eileen, she's a really good fake baker. Nadia is starting to fake bake too. I mean, Nessa is like just an artist, but yeah, I just condition my clay. And I don't even care. I don't care. But that's as far as I've gotten. You know, I feel like I probably can't handle another craft. I say that and I can't keep my hands out of the bag, so anyway. Come to the dark side! I know, right? Everybody loves it. It is amazing. I think my family would be a lot like how Nadia said hers was when her son walked in and was like, donuts? You can make donuts? And then I'm like, yeah, no, they're clay. I think they might go on strike or something. All right, we've got some little stragglers of some moss, but basically we have our nice big honking pile. I'm gonna put the rest away. You want to learn, Lonnie? Well, follow Nessa with Up and Growing. She's just fun, you know. She makes life fun. She's got some sass to her. And then, like I said, Nadia's dabbling in it, and Eileen, and Nadia's in Nessa's group, and Eileen Eileen does more than dabble. Eileen, she really makes like some wonderful stuff. She's like does some stuff. She's in her group. JoJo's in her group. Y'all saw JoJo make the cannoli, right? So that's where all those great creators are learning it. All I can do is condition it. That's all I can do is condition it. So what I'm doing right now, by the way, this is just a foam pumpkin. Like I said, I want some elevation. I want it cockeyed to the side a little bit. So I'm just giving myself about 3 points with some barbecue skewers. I'm just using a little bit of hot glue on the end from my glue pot. And I'm just picking a couple of spots. What did I do? Oh, sorry, I already brought the third one out. On the end. Okay, just so it gives it some stability. Now we're gonna have to clip those down, but I wanna kind of see before I clip, because I can't add it back. I mean, I could rip it out and add it back, let's be real, but I'm kind of thinking about like this. It's dangerous. So then we'll clip it off, and I'm gonna go in first, and then I'll just glue it with my gun. A little bit more in. I'm just trying not to break these bamboo babies. Okay, that's what I want. So that's kind of what I wanted, something with a little tilt and off to the side. Now, no worries. So we're going to cover all of this up with greenery and flowers and even a little bit of a ribbon. And now I'm just going to go in with a little squirt of glue right at that part where it went in the foam. And then that's it. All right, so we're good on this. Oh wait, what did Mary say? You've got 1 loaf of bread and a couple of biscuits and 1 cinnamon roll that seriously, Mary, that's awesome. I know, I've seen Tracy make like some of the pies, the primitive pies and stuff like that. I have seen that. I mean, that's fake baking, right? I mean, it's not real, so it's fake baking. All right, we're gonna go in, we're gonna start greening this up. Actually, I'm so eager to use that because I had it out for the last project and I didn't use it. So I'm like, I'm not gonna forget that, and I keep going for it with my hand. But let's go in with a little bit of this kind of a fall fern. I've used this on several projects recently. It just adds a really nice fall pot. We only need a couple of pieces of this. This is why I love these little table pieces. It just takes, it allows you to use up a lot of the things that you have left over for from some projects. And even it allows me to just kind of get through some of my blooms from my scrap bin. I'll show you what I mean by my scrap bin. I've talked about this a couple of times, but I'm serious. So I have a table, an organizer underneath of this. This is like a counter high table, right? So this is like my scrap bin. So when I make something and say I made this and I only had this left over, I'm not going to put that in my bucket on my wall, right? I only put my bushels, oh, that is all kinds of bad words there. But that's all I put on my wall to keep it so that, you know, I know that what I have there is enough product to do a project, okay? So if I have a leftover thing like that, it goes into my scrap bucket like this. And when I do a table piece, before I go to my wall for anything, I go to my scrap bucket first. And I pull out whatever I could use for this project. Then I go to my wall and I pick out new product. So it helps me not have a lot of waste. Also, when you do that, honest to goodness, it gives you a custom look to your piece when you mix in a bunch of greenery on your own. So instead of buying two bushes and just working with 2, if you have 4 or 5 different small cuts and you marry them all together, it gives you a custom look, like a much different look than if you went in with just 2 pieces. So just keep things like that in mind, but it actually kind of works out, right? So when they get on you about hoarding, you tell them that you're just building your next big project. That's all it is. you know? And this will allow me to put something in my shop that isn't as expensive as a wreath. So it's like a win-win, right? All right, so those were all the cuts from that. Then I have some leftover pieces of this. I got this from Showstopper Designs. I love her stuff. She's a like huge, fast ship. Like she ships so crazy fast. She also has a lot of designer ribbon in her shop, so you can check her out. But this reminds me a little bit of like dried seaweed. I used it in a beach piece that we did the other day. But it still has like a fall lean to it, so I'm going to use it. Thank you. Hey, Amy. You'll get the pictures together and post on your page. Yeah. Hey, Jamie. You have scrap buckets and tables and chairs. Oh, my. Yes. Hey, Jan. What's going on, lady? I love your spunky soul. You make me crack up when I watch your lives. All right, I'm just going to use a couple of cuts from that. We'll just put that to the side. We'll just work that around the edge like we did the other. Jan's another, she's a good fake baker too. Plus she'll make you laugh, so it's like win-win. You love the loom of that bush from yes. Hey, Lisa, I loved your message last night. Loved it. Great message. How you doing? Did you kill any rattlesnakes today, Missy? Y'all that are in Craft Around the Clock, I'm pretty sure. Oh, somebody sent me stars. Thank you. It was so nice of you and so generous. You don't have to do that, but thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Gosh, I wish I caught it when it happened. Hey, Aunt Joy, so I could say thank you. I always feel so rude because I don't know who did them because I always catch it after the fact. And now I forgot what I was saying. Oh, Lisa, I was talking about Lisa. She's one of the new creators in Craft Around the Clock and incredibly talented. So hopefully you all have seen her. I think she did her first live, was it last week? I think it was last week, right? Time flies when you're having fun. All right, we're gonna just put another piece right here. We'll just go in with it. Okay, so this is what we're working with so far, and I know it looks a little crazy. Actually, let's give this a little bit of a bend. But I always say all pieces have a middle school part of it where it just looks awkward and weird, and you just wonder, how's this gonna turn out? Is it going to be okay? I don't know, but it will. I promise. I promise. We're going to get to the swan part soon. I just need one more piece of greenery. Now look, so you can see how I'm saving this piece. I'm going to work this piece in. I've also got this over here. So I'm getting through all the scraps, but first let's get ourselves a nice little round piece. Not today. You're sure there's some in your... I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. That is the one, that is a no-go. I can handle spiders and bugs and I can handle all that kind of stuff. I cannot handle those things. They're so creepy. And they're like, you don't know what they're thinking. You know what I mean? There's like nothing. Like, I don't know. Yeah. I think I've told you all my story of when I picked one up in my hand by accident when I was getting leaves out of my banana plant. Oh, and it bit me. I should have a package. Oh, thanks, Aunt Joy. I'm excited. I have to show everybody. You know this. Oh, Nadia sent me a star. Thank you for telling me. Thank you, Nadia. Look at her. She's so nice. Hi, Pam. Thank you for having faith. Thank you. Not everybody has faith. It's okay, though. I have to remind them. And I'm like, oh my god, that was her. Like, hey, it's awkward phase, give some grace. It's coming. Pretty phase is coming, I promise. All right. And this is why I love this stool, because it allows us to have some length. I mean, honestly, you could do, let me clip this and put this up a little bit higher. You could do wisteria. You could actually get away with doing something wisteria on this, where you had like one side just like spilling over with, you know, something like that. Like if you didn't want to do fall themed, you wanted to do every day or spring, you could have something more like a bird's nest on the top of here and do wisteria spilling over one side. Or, I mean, there's just so many things you can do with these little things. Just think of it. I said this when I gaps and cracks it. When I saw this, see, this is Miss Lisa preaching. Don't look at it for what it is. Look at it for what it can be, right? So when I saw this, I didn't see a little miniature stool. I saw a version of a candlestick that had a bigger platform for me to design off of. This is kind of what I use a lot of the candlesticks for, right? So that's what I saw in my mind when I saw this. So I don't see stool. I see this more as just like a rustic version of a candlestick, sort of, you know? Hi, my dukes. How are you? Hi, Connie. Can my Aunt Joy adopt you? Oh, yeah, she's a great cook. And she wears super cute clothes, and she can do makeup. Hey, Justin. Oh, and she can like exfoliate your face and all of that. When we were talking about when putting all the potions on your face, I do have a nightly routine, right, where I clean my face and blah blah blah. Aunt Joy knows about it. And yeah, we do the potions and the face mask, and she could do all that stuff too. And she, like I said, I'd already say she's a really good cook. She's a really good cook. Really good painter. Very talented painter. So is my Aunt Roxanne. So Roxanne Ridgway that's in the comments too. Super talented painter. So, yeah. I have a family of them. I have a family of them. That's awesome. And they're sisters, by the way. So Roxanne and Joy are sisters. Joy's the baby. And Roxanne is super young. Actually, if anybody here should be giving facial potion advice, it should be my Aunt Roxanne. Holy cow, her skin looks flippin' amazing. Every time I see her, I'm like, where did you get, what are you using? Don't I, Aunt Roxanne? What are you using on your face? Skin is beautiful. So, it's coming together a little bit. This is going with some cream. What is it? It's called a creator's face. I like that. You might hear me use it. Okay. Jan. Yeah, we are a train wreck. We are. It is. We make memories. We are a train wreck. It's good. It's all, you know. That's what, and as soon as I bring out, I have this one bag that has all my things in it, all my face things. As soon as I bring it out, my husband looks at me and goes, so are you doing your potion? Yeah, I'm doing my potion. Oh, they aren't magical though, I'll tell you that. You still gotta, whew. I use like those face scrubs that are all like, you know, have the abrasive little pieces in there. And Garrett's used them one time. He's like, oh my God, that face stuff in the shower, that stuff's rough. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get back to baby skin level. Like, I'm trying to scrape all this off and get right back to, and he's like, Mom, I don't think that's safe. I'm like, you just use your stuff, I use mine. Okay. Any of you all ladies that exfoliate, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Try and get to that baby skin level. So this is all we're doing. Thank you, Lonnie. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. I've been blessed with some good genes. I have beautiful women in my family. and men. My dad's very handsome too. So I am blessed. But you know, a lot of people are blessed and then, you know, we just don't take care of it too. So you do have to take care of it. You gotta clean your skin every night. Look, I'm gonna start getting into all of my female friends that have ever had like a facial talk with me know that I'm about to start my diatribe about you gotta clean your skin every night, because every night that you don't wash your face, you add 7 days of aging. So every night that you don't wash the pollutants off of your face, even if you don't wear makeup, okay, even if you don't wear makeup, it adds 7 days of aging to your skin. So think about how that, know me? Okay, sorry, I know we're here to craft and talk good things. But I love skincare and stuff like that. So I follow this lady on YouTube. I have followed her for years. She is a makeup artist to celebrities, but she's like a trained, you know, dermatologist, or esthetician, not dermatologist, esthetician. And she has taught me products to use on my face that is super, super affordable. Look at that. How pretty is that, right? And how to use makeup as a middle-aged woman, right? How to use makeup that best complements your skin and stuff. So her name is Elle Leary, E-L-L-E Leary, and she's a makeup artist. And I'm just telling you, just follow her. There's also another girl on TikTok on Facebook that I love that does facial stuff and makeup, and her name is Angela, and her page name is Lemonade. So if you want any tips, face tapping to build. Oh, I've heard about that. I haven't done it though. And then there's like a rolly ball thing. I've seen Angela on Lemonade use the rolly ball. It's like I don't know. I don't want to speak on it. She said that it looked like little tiny like not needles but points or whatever, but she said that you don't feel it, like when you roll it on your skin you don't feel it. So I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm all for whatever will keep my skin youthful. You know what I mean? I did a lot of unkind stuff to my skin, as I'm sure a lot of us have. In fact, my dad and I were just talking about this more at Busch Gardens. I was like, remember when I used to lay on top of my mom and pop-up's house on the roof, y'all, with baby oil on, trying to get closer to the sun? What was I trying to do? With baby oil. What was I thinking? On the roof. Y'all, like, not smart. Not smart. And my father, as sweet and kind as it is, he just said, yep. Like, yeah, girl. you called it. I didn't need to say anything. Anyway. So we're just adding in a little bit. We'll make sure that they are not sitting out there like crazy wild hair. Where did that fly come from? It's like, these are all the signs of fall. Anybody else getting all the signs of fall where like the flies are starting to want to swarm your doors and things like that? You know when they do that, you know, when they're sensing. I'm like, this can't be. It's half of the country is still literally like a sauna. But it's feeling like fall-esque around here sometimes. It's weird. Very weird. There we go. So just some light white creams, because I have this piece too. So we'll keep those over here. I have this piece too that also has some creams. So again, I'm just getting to use my scraps. I used half of this on another project. I saved the other half. It's 117. Oh my, hey Lindsay. We're asking for a beauty night live. Share the post. Are you serious? Really? We tinted baby oil with Mercurochrome. Oh, my pop-up put that all over me for all the things. It didn't matter what I did. If it was a sting, a bite, a whatever. Oh, come on, let's go put some Mercurochrome on it, Heather. I was literally orange my whole first 6 years of life, I think. Oh, that brings back such great, great memories. I'm so glad you said that. Was it a silver tin roof? No, I've not done that. Well, that's not true. Actually, my Aunt Roxanne's still on here. Yes, we did. We laid on top of her chicken house, and that was a tin roof. That was me and Kelly. I don't know if we had baby oil, though. I don't think we maybe had the baby oil. We probably just did it, like, in no sunscreen. You know? Crazy. And, you know, I mean, I'm a natural redhead. So, like, my skin's not meant to be unprotected. Like, it turns into a fiery ball of, whew. It's not like one day burn and soak in. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. It's like 5 days of your skin feeling like you could cook an egg on it. And then it goes right back to, it's like pink pale. You go from pale to fire engine red, back to pink pale. So, all right, just a little bit of cream there. I could show, I don't mind. I really don't mind. But here's the thing, I feel a little bit like a fraud because I didn't come up with this stuff. I learned it, I mean, almost 100% from Elle Leary over the years of following her. I've watched, I think, dang near every tutorial the lady's ever done because she's so good at how she explains, like, and she's really good about how she'll tell you, because she's, you know, she's a celebrity artist, so she has the ability to recommend the stuff that's really high dollar, but she'll be like, all right, this is that, this is the percentage of concentration of, you know, your hyaluronic acid, your this, your that, but you can get this for $10 in a brand called The Ordinary on Amazon. That's a great brand for you to look for. Their daily facial lotions, all their little serums, super affordable, like their caffeine serums for puffiness, their hyaluronic acid, all of that stuff is only like $13, and it's the best concentration you can get. So, and they don't use silicones. So, you should check them out. But that's what I mean. She'll tell you, like, hey, listen, if you got a budget, here's the Lancome version. If you don't, here's, you know, and I love that. And she'll tell you the pros and cons. So, yeah. Number 7 is very good. Yes, actually, and yes, Aunt Joy's talked about that too. And you can get that at Target, number 7. I know we're here for crafting. You just want to make sure that you're low on silicones and stuff like that. See, unnatural silicones create a barrier on your skin because that's what they are. You know, they're water protectants. So you put that on your skin, then all that money you spend on product just sits on top of it. It doesn't soak in. So you want to be careful about that kind of stuff. Got some crazy hair pieces over here. Sorry, we should be talking about crafting. I'm so sorry. I do love it though. So this is what, I mean, and it's literally a 360. I have not added the bow yet, y'all. And I might forego the bow. I don't know. I've been doing that a little bit lately. Not everything needs a bow. I know. Crazy. Make me stop. All right. Let's add in some more pumpkins because we need a little more fall in this. So I want to start with this garland because I just love it. So the twigs, I love the like personality this is going to give. Hey, Corey. Hey, lady. A very affordable way to do face is number 7, even though it's inexpensive. Yeah, it works. Yeah, no, it does. It's a good one. I can second that emotion. Corey, we're in here talking about face potions, and I mean, we're crafting, but we're not talking about crafting. We're talking about all the things. It's girl talk. And Justin's in here. Justin was talking about how he had to get eye cream. He said that all these pretty ladies he was crafting with, he said he needed some eye cream, so he got himself some eye cream, y'all. Justin, what kind of eye cream did you get? And is it working? What's it for? Puffiness? Is it for, like, I have discoloration. I don't know about anybody else, but I have discoloration underneath of my eyes. And it's not dark, it's more like red. And the older I get, the more I get. Hey, Taylor, guess what I got today? I got your earrings. I got your earrings, lady. I love them. I'm going to show them off if I have time. Because I'm going to tell you, they're going to make fantastic Christmas gifts for people to get. Y'all, Taylor, well, she makes beautiful wreaths and centerpieces too, but she also makes boho earrings, like handmade earrings. Oh my word, they are so stinking cute. And I got a couple of pair, and they just came in tonight. So you know I had to look at them because I'm nosy. Oh, thank you. What did you miss? Eye cream. Oh, you know, Corey, we're shooting this stuff. What was it? Oh, an added to cart. I love her. Jan, you are so funny. Yeah, well, I think that we all as women enjoy good advice, right? Like, sometimes people keep their stuff, like, close to their vest because they don't want, like, people to know their secret. And I'm like, no, like, I want us all to be beautimous, gorgeous. Like, a lot of people will compliment my skin. I'm like, y'all, that is makeup. You know, Hourglass. Yes, it's a little pricey. But let me tell you something. I can keep one little compact of ambient lighting, like, type of a powder. It's like a setting powder, you know. So I don't use foundation. I don't use any of that. I just use, like, it's like a powder, and it just is super well made and finely milled, and it just allows the light to just, like, glow off of your face. It doesn't look like a highlighter at all, because I'm at the age I can't wear a highlighter. Okay, y'all, I'd be looking like creepy skin girl. And I can use a whole pan of that for almost a year. So it's like $55 or something like that, but for a whole year, you know? And I'm telling you, if I don't wear it and then somebody photos me and I wear it and someone photos me, you can see the difference in my skin. So Hourglass Cosmetics, ambient lighting, y'all. It's just a powder. You just put it on your face after you do your makeup. So there you go. A little secret. And everybody will get it, and then we'll all have the glow. And they'll be like, where did you get the glow? And be like, crafting. Come craft with me. Right? You suck at makeup. Your daughter gives you so much. You're beautiful, and you don't need makeup. So if you don't feel comfortable wearing makeup, you are very blessed. You don't need to. Taylor, your daughter gives you crap. That's so funny. All right. So just a few more pieces. You can see how I've worked those pumpkins in on that side. Let's go in here. We need to add a couple more pieces over here. You can't just have that one big pumpkin on the top. Plus these have these little twigs. It's just perfect. And that's what I like, is those twigs. Oh, see, you all ladies are saying you suck and you don't. I'm telling you. The same way you highlight when you're painting and crafting and all of that is the same motions of how you do your makeup. Tell you, just follow Elle Leary. She will break it down for y'all. She will show you step by step, shows you what brushes to use. And again, she'll show you bougie brush, budget brush. I always go for the budget. There we go. Look at how this is coming together. I'm not going to add a bow. I know that sounds crazy, but I am not going to add a bow. I'm going to keep adding some pumpkins in there, but I don't think it needs it. I don't think it needs a bow. I think I want a couple of these that I'm going to stick in there with some bamboo sticks that are more than just the little twiggy ones. They're like really nice, like a sharp contrast. You know what I mean? Look, it'll look pretty in there. Let's go in with some of those. Thanks, Nessa. Yeah, I'm thinking no bow. I mean, I have good ribbon for it too. I mean, I have an excuse to do it, but I mean, I just don't think it needs it at all. It's a nice design. You could put it anywhere, and from any side, and it'll have a pretty look to it. So, and in fact, and it's not very impeding. It could be like a table centerpiece for like a table setting, like a Thanksgiving setting. Could be a nice fall wedding table piece. So it's got some opportunity. So I'm gonna leave it free of a bow. That has been one of the hardest things for me to learn, y'all, is where to stop. I'm still struggling with it. Because my table right here is loaded with options. It's kind of like, I say this when I pack to go somewhere. Like I gotta take everything in the kitchen sink. Because what if I'm cold? What if I'm hot? What if I don't want to wear gray that day? What if it rains? What if, right? What if I got my legs shaven and I can't wear my sundress that day? I've got to wear pants. Because it happens. It happens, people. So, we'll go farther down here. Actually, I'm going to cut it closer. But yeah, it's been the hardest thing to learn, is when to stop. There we go. Because I just want to pack it all in there. Do I sound like you, Carrie? Hey, how you doing? Hey, Molly, are you the worst packer? You need options. If I don't have options, I feel stuck. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like I start to panic. Oh my God. And I've had such crappy travel things lately, like almost getting stranded, have gotten stranded. I've also had them lose my luggage several times. I had them on one trip lose my luggage going there. I was there for 4 days for work. They never found my luggage until the last day I was leaving. I had a night flight, and they finally brought me my bag like an hour before I left for the airport. Okay, got it back. Lost it again on the way home. I'm like, y'all with the bag. Like, what the hey? Now, I say all of that and I'm complaining. I will say this, and that whole thing, my little local tiny airport is the one that helped me get my bag back all the way in. I was in Dallas. And so not only did he help me get my bag back in Dallas, but when it got lost again, he was the one at my little local airport that when I went up to the counter, he said, because he knew me because I traveled so much, he was like, don't tell me. I'm like, yeah, they lost it again. So when they found it, a couple of days later, we were at a ball tournament. He had a guy deliver the bag to us at the field with a watermelon for the team. I'm like, how nice was that? Like, such a nice guy, you know? So I say all of that. In the midst of it, though, there's still people that do great, great things, even when the uncontrollable happens. Yeah, that bag had some bad mojo on it. That bag was, whew. I don't think I've used that bag since, as a matter of fact. It very much reminds me of the Meet the Fockers black Samsonite bag. That's what it reminds me of. Maybe that's why it kept getting lost. You remember that? They were like, describe the bag. It's like, it's a black. Well, that sounds like a lot of bag. Yeah, it might be some crazy scheme to make a lot of money, you know, for Samsonite to make a lot of the same bags. Great movie. Great movie. Yeah. And you know what? I didn't even really get that mad about it because airline policy is that when that happens, everything that you had to buy, as long as it was reasonable on the trip, they have to pay for. So every day I bought a new sundress and they had to pay for it. No, I'll finish that sentence and let you know that all the sundresses were from Walmart because that was the only place that was close enough to where I was that was open at 5 o'clock in the morning when I would realize I wasn't getting my bag, you know, returned. Because every night I go to bed and they'd be like, it's going to be here in the middle of the night. And I'm like, all right. And when it never comes, at like 5 a.m., I'd call down and be like, my bag's not here. And they're like, no. And they'll be like, do you want the van to take you to the Walmart? I'd be like, yes. Go get my new dress. I should have like had access to like a good store. I could have done some damage. Anyway, if you want some travel funnies, just ask me. I can tell you. I can tell you. All right, y'all, I'm happy with this. I don't think I need to add another thing. So I'm going to show you up close what we've got here. These rustic pumpkins are just so stinking cute. Some little bit of these pine cones. All right, let's show you what we got here. This is what we have. So see all those little rustic pumpkins here? Look. And then look, the little pine cones and how they're all nestled in there with all the flowers. And then it just sits perfectly on this little miniature stool, and you can literally just any angle. Here you go. So thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. So there is someone after me in Craft Around the Clock in 1 minute. So make sure that you, if not a part of that, you can click right down in my featured links. That is right to Craft Around the Clock. Remember, it's free. And all you have to do is refresh your page and you'll see the next crafter. So make sure you go check that out. I know I saw the list earlier today. I didn't see if there was any changes, so I'm afraid to say who's next. But it was a fantastic lineup. So it always is, though. It always is. And so many of the friends are here in the comments. So thank you so much. All right. Thanks, Jan. Thank you, Carrie and Kathy. Yes, fall. Oh, thanks. Fall luxury. But it was really done on a nice budget. I'm going to put this for a very reasonable price at my shop. It's going to give me a nice option. So thanks so much, everybody. You guys have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. I'm sure I'll be live sometime this week. And this weekend, I have so many projects that we're going to do together. So thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, Lori. Thanks, Mayday. All right, friends. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you later, y'all. Remember what I say, stay kind. Be kind if you're not already, right? Take care.